All right, we've got the FORESTGUNTOY M416 here. We're gonna go ahead and get this all assembled and ready to play with. So the battery has been plugged in and it's charged. Like I mentioned, the USB end just plugs into an AC adapter. It usually is flashing when it's charging, then solid color when it's full. Maybe it'll take up to 2 hours to charge a battery that's dead. So we got the 600 mAh battery all ready to go. This is a 3-pin connector battery, so that you can see right there. That's what the harness looks like. All right, so we'll set that charger aside. We got the battery ready. So let's start at that end since we have the battery ready. So what we're gonna do, take this piece here. This is what's gonna go on the end, and this is what the stock is gonna slide onto. So you can see that this just slides down here, but of course we're gonna need to feed this through. So feed the harness and the wire through, and then it's just gonna go ahead and slide on here like this. All right, so slide it on there all the way. You'll see it basically, yeah, till it's nice and tight on there. You're good to go. All right, so I like to always kind of plug the battery in and test it. So let's go ahead and do that. So you should have plenty of room to get the battery in here, so that's kind of nice. All right, let's test it out. Okay, I got it on safety. I'm gonna go ahead and flip that over. All right, so it's working. So that's good. I'm gonna put it back to safety now. And we'll put that back end on. So when you're putting the end on, you've got this right here, which is your button, right? See this button? So you can just go ahead and you just can slide that on like so. All right, just slide it on. And then if you want to adjust it back, you've got those different spots where you can adjust it back to. Okay, we'll slide it all the way on for now. All right, then we've got so many different choices of accessories, right? You can go ahead with this if you want to do this. Now, some people tell me that you have to put it on this way. I think you could put it on any way you want it, whatever you like if you're doing this foregrip. So you do whatever you like with it. And then also you've got this foregrip. So I'm all about with whatever makes sense to you or whatever feels most comfortable when it comes to any of these different accessories. And then I can put the barrel on the end here. This should just push in. Yep, pushes in, locks in. Okay. Up top, you know, we could go ahead and put your sight up front if you want. And again, I don't think it really matters which direction you flip these down. If you want it to go like this, do that, so that when you flip it down, well, see, then it won't even let us flip it down. So we're gonna have to do it this way if you want to be able to flip it down, right? All right, and then if we put this one in the back, kind of same thing. So, you know, you could also go ahead, we can put the scope on there too. So we just got all kinds of things going on in the on the top rail. So let's see, there we go. So just get that where you want it to go, just tighten it down. And of course you could use all of these, you can use none of these. These are just kind of fun accessories to have. Doesn't make a lot of sense to put a rear sight on with the scope on, but I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes. It doesn't really matter. And then you've got your little laser here too. So you might as well use that, right? So pull this so that now it'll work. You know, that's blocking the battery. And then test it out, it's working. Go ahead and slide this on here. Or even, you know, we could slide it on the front, in front of the grip. Just slide it on. We're ready. Now we can talk about gel balls. So what you want to do when you're soaking your gel balls or your gel beads to make them gel balls is you want to make sure you soak them long enough and you use plenty of water. They always advise that you want to soak them for 4 to 6 hours. I think it's always easiest just to soak them overnight. So that's typically what I recommend. And I just like to put them in little Tupperware containers like this that I can put a lid on. Use plenty of water. And that way, when you go in the morning to check on them, there's excess water, you strain it off, and you know that they've grown big enough, okay? Because they can't grow too big, so don't worry about that. Just strain the water off, you'll be good to go. All right, we are ready to load this up. Now, they gave you this, so you can just kind of use it like a funnel. I mean, that's what it's intended to. Of course, it can connect to a bottle of some sort, too, if you had extra gel beads. that you are carrying in some sort of bottle, or even those grenade hoppers. If you have other gel blasters that use the grenade hoppers, this should fit in that, on top of that just fine. All right, we've got it all filled up. So now we're ready, right? We'll put this in. This should just slide in right here, clicks in, and when you want to remove it, you just would push this button right here. That's what would remove it, okay? Slide it in, we're ready to go. Important thing to note, when you're done playing, make sure that the magazine is empty. Either shoot all of them out, but even once you're done shooting them out, open it up. I just kind of shake out, see if there's any extra ones in there, because otherwise they kind of dissolve over time, break up into little pieces, can cause jams and stuff that you don't want to deal with. All right, so that gives you some good tips and tricks. It's the Forest Gun toy. So Forest Gun toy, and this is the M416, the 34.6 inch, and as you can see, it's kind of this electric metallic red color. So come back, we'll do some demo videos where we get to shoot this, test for accuracy, test FPS, and just have a good time shooting it and see how it performs.